I'm working as a civil servant and now reside in Banda Aceh. So let me share my screen first. Okay, can you guys see the screen?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, thank you. Well, the topic of discussion that we're gonna having today is about fear of missing out and how social media and scarcity marketing influence consumerism. So I decided to bring up this topic because I think this is very relatable for all of us. I assume everyone had experienced this phenomenon at least once in their lifetime, right? Where you have like this feeling of uh, where you have the urge to spend your money for something that you don't necessarily need, right? And most of the time, you did it because of someone else's influence or because you don't want to feel left out. Like maybe everyone in your circle use or bought this product or services, and you just want to join the hype. And also, I would love to discuss this with you guys. Wishing in the end, we will have some insight and different point of view or perspective on how we view this social phenomenon. Maybe we could also reflect about our consuming behavior. Um, and I'm really excited to have this discussion with all of you guys. Okay. So the first slide, what do you think when you see these pictures? Well, if you guys cannot see this well, the first picture this is about a woman holding three different devices to get a hold of a Coldplay concert ticket, right? And this one, the doll or the um, keychain Labubu is very viral. I think in every like social media, everyone is talking about it. Like everyone queuing from midnight. They wait until the morning comes just to get a hold of this like pretty small, I think, doll. And this one, e-commerce twin date discount, sale, whatever. So many offers and discount, flash sale, shipping discount, all kind of offers just to encourage us consumers to purchase more and more products when the date comes. And these all are a sign of the increase or the rise of consumerism that is happening to us, like in Indonesia and of course in the whole world. We all experience this at the current age. Fear of missing out is actually some kind of emotion that is referred to the anxiety or feeling of regret that people experience when they believe that others are having enjoyable or rewarding experiences that they are not a part of. And this most often stems from social media and due to someone else's influence or because someone else is flaunting their purchase or some ads, advertisement lead us to do some impulsive purchase. And I think this the companies use like the social phenomenon as a marketing tricks to gain more sales, right? Because that's what they are designed to do. They want to make profits. So yeah, this is just them taking benefits or exploit the social phenomenon that is happening right now. So the first question that we're going to discuss today, do you agree or disagree that social media platforms play a big role in affecting FOMO behavior in people? Are we gonna have like some volunteer or do I have to point? Okay, Diva, thank you for raising your hand.
No,
Totally agree. Because in my experience and also from other people surrounded me, they kind of like want to get something that people also have, and they see those all on the social media mostly, like Instagram, for example, TikTok, yeah, and that kind of thing. So yeah, I totally and strongly agree that social media is the biggest uh things that give a big role in affecting FOMO in the people.
Okay, so you think that's because of the algorithm?
Yeah, kind of that things.
Okay, thank you. Um, does anyone have like the same opinion, or maybe you disagree? Um, maybe Mr. Angga Kusuma? Do you want to answer the question? Do you have opinions about this?
Yes. Yeah. In regards to this question, I do agree that social media platforms play a significant role in affecting people's behavior, because nowadays most of people have social media, and most of the time they open social media in their lives. Some people even spend most of their time in searching in social media. Therefore, I think social media does play a big role in affecting their behavior, what they do, what they act, etc., including buying, spending habits as well. And additionally, social media also has algorithms, where when you open something, it may keep like coming up onto your search, like in any social media, either through Instagram, Facebook, what else, Twitter, and so on. So yes, it is a play. It is really an issue that also we have to discuss, which is why this topic is very important now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So both of you and Miss Diba agree that it's the algorithm that is affecting us, right? Okay. Oh, Miss Alpha Centauri, you can start. Thank you for raising your hand.
All right, I think I have a different perspective about this since I took 2 years deactive all social media. So I just tried to research from myself. And I found that being FOMO actually is already human psychology. It's written in human psychology, not from the platform itself. I mean, like, if the people have lower self-esteem, they doesn't know what the needs that they really want. It tends to makes them become a FOMO. And also, I think this FOMO already exists long before social media, like advertisement. It's already become mouth to mouth, and also from the real life event. When you see, right, in Indonesia, we have mak who usually do kind of gossiping since in the morning where they want to buy something, right? It's already happened, not only in social media. And as we know, right, social media as a natural tools, it could be enhance our connection to others if we could use it in mindfully. I mean, like, we can follow educational or some other influencer that give us a positive values, not only about consumerism behavior. And what else that I could say? I think I just come up on the idea that it is this FOMO. Actually, we cannot blame it entirely to social media platform, because it could be individual choice, and also our society, how they pressure we are to be keep up with our surrounded, not only from social media itself. Yep, I think that's my answer.
Okay, so basically you think that the feeling of FOMO is actually a natural kind of situation for us, right? It's
Exactly.
already embedded inside of us, and
Yep.
social media is just develop it into like some real big thing right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Mr. Sunny, do you have a different opinion?
Okay. I just want to amplify that it's either the social media or the offline media. The offline media, I suppose, like what has been stated by Paul before, I think our society, our surroundings play a significant impact in amplifying and echoing the effects. Okay, especially for those people. I do agree with the statement regarding the low esteem. Okay, because especially for young generations, the social media become the medium for them to get recognitions, to get social admits. I think it's been challenging for someone who is thirsty for uh, being recognized by others to get this kinds of social status. Okay, and I believe that due to the pressure, social pressure given by the surroundings, it would strengthen the intentions for them to finally follow the trends without even paying attention to whether or not the benefits or the harms would double or would be more uncontrollable in that sides. So I can say that as the social media, it's either the social media become the starter or either the surroundings that influence them, because some people do not have social media as well, or some people put some limitations on themselves on how to socialize. Yeah, certain communities, certain friends know how to befriend others. They are so selective in choosing friends. So despite that, yeah, the advertising, I'm like word of mouth, yeah, can be even more powerful compared to social media, because probably we saw this in social media, but we are not fully convinced yet. But due to the given power by some word of mouth that are spread, and sometimes with social media, we know that there are some friends, so we're going to visit the places, we're going to join the concerts, okay. And knowing that we have company, okay, birds flock together, right? So yeah, it strengthens and manifests the intentions into some real actions. That's why I can say that it might be depends on the personality as well. So social media can be not can play a significant role, but again, it depends on the personality or the backgrounds of understanding toward the people themselves. I think that's my comment.
Thank you. What I think is very interesting to what you've stated before is the difference between social and online and offline platforms, right? Because these days, I do think that some product reviews in social media is like very staged. Like you don't know if it's like genuine or not, right? And most often they are endorsed by the brand. So I think yeah, the offline method, like mouth to mouth, is like more more trustworthy because yeah, the reviews are genuine that way. Thank you. Um, maybe it's, you guys want to add more opinions about this? Um, so, almost all of us agree, yeah, that social media plays a big role. I really want like an opinion that is differs from us. Actually, I want someone to say, other than Miss Alpha, that they disagree that social media is affecting us for our FOMO behavior. Does anyone want to take the stage? um, Mr. Iwan Falls. Um, if you want to give your opinions, the time is yours.
No, I only want to nyimak.
Sorry?
Oh no, I only want to hear what the content of this discussion.
Okay. Okay. Maybe not for this question, but for other question, we will really, really, we want to hear your opinions as well. So if you want to state your opinions, it will be very, very, very nice. Okay. But thank you for joining the discussion.
Anytime.
Okay. Maybe we should, sorry. Maybe we should move on to the next question then. Oh, sorry. Uh, okay. So the next question is, how does constantly seeing others buy new things on social media affect your perception of what you need or want? Maybe you saw an influencer that you follow or the celebrities that you are a fan of, and they use this brand. So does it like affect your perception or from purchasing the products? Oh, okay. Diba, what's your opinion?
Okay, actually, this is like follow-up question, right, from the first one. Well, if you ask me, as I'm myself, yeah, it's quite, affecting because in social media, I usually follow the people that have the same interests, things or the same, what you call it, favorite things, let's say. For example, like the education or the fashionista or like a beauty content, something like that. So I choose to follow them because I'm aware that I can see their content constantly, right? And about the affecting and my need things, it's really affect, but actually it's depend if I really want that things. I mean, like, for example, I in my my planning, at first I would like to buy a lipstick. Okay, so when I see an influencer or someone in social media that I follow, they show me the lipsticks things, so I will be interested. And it will give some kind of perception on what kind of things that I should buy based on their review. That's what I mean in these things. But actually, in general, I would like to say that's actually this depend on the person. Yeah, because for some person, they just want to see or scrolling around in social media just for fun. It doesn't affect them too much. They have like a very big barrier and border to see what they need or what they want. But at the end of the day, there's still some other people, maybe me included, that could be affected by the things on social media that actually it's not necessary to buy, but I just wanted something like that just by seeing them using it. So I think that's depend on the person. I cannot state it really clear whether it's affecting the perception of every people or not. So it depends on the person.
Okay, thank you. So that's Miss Deba's opinion about the question. Does anyone want to answer? Or maybe Mr. Bentaro Trishah Putra, do you have something to say about this? Mm, okay, Miss Hanum Indah, what do you think?
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I think I have some opinion like Miss Diva said before, because I think as a girl, I really it's when I scrolling my social media like TikTok or Instagram, and then all the product like the girls thing there, because I'm the type person, I'm a girl that loved about the cute things about the lipstick or others makeup, and then like a fashion or others, especially like lipstick. Oh my god, I don't know, but I really got a affection about this video about the lipstick. And then even that I have a so much lipstick in my house, but uh I don't know, but I still want it. I think that's why uh when I see the video or others influencer showing about the things or other cute things like lipstick, or especially when like a cushion like bundle, I really I got like constantly impulsive, like buy the things that they're over. Yes, this from my opinion. Thank you, Miss Sophia.
Thank you so much. So it's basically because when they advertise or review some products that aligned with our interests, right?
Yes,
That's what
right.
influence you to purchase the products.
Yes.
Okay, very interesting because I do that too. Okay, does anyone want to answer the question? Mr. Rizky Phil Akbar, what's your opinion about this?
Hello guys.
Hello.
It's, I'm so grateful for this moment, but maybe I I wanna to listening for a time a while, dan karena aku baru join Kak, jadi mungkin
Okay, you can answer the next question then. Miss Alpha? Miss Alpha, if you want to answer, you can. The time is yours.
All right, I think I'm trying to give my other perspective about it, since what I feel after scrolling through social media, sometimes I feel so confused looking every good things and expensive that my friends wore on their Instagram. Feels like I want to be fit in that society. But I just remember there is, I forgot the real name, but I just know Harmony Spencer on Harry Potter ever said that we have family to feed, not society to impress. That quotes, it's always try to immerse on my brain that this is perfectly highlight why social media shouldn't control my perception of needs or something that I want. I try to think twice while I want to buy something, just because I see others show their things online often comes from a desire to impress, right? To be seen like, oh, this girl already successful in this such a young age. This already being a rich man, right? So instead of letting social media what is that? Dictate my choice, I try to focus on what is truly matters for me. What is my responsible to myself? I have responsible to feed my family, and I need to add real value about something that I want to buy. This thing can run the money for me. For example, if I want to buy kind of expensive watch, right? I try to think twice. If I try to buy the price that lower than this, but they have different similar function, then why I have to buy the expensive one? Why not I choose the cheapest one, but it it could work in the same way. So just because something looks appealing online doesn't mean it worth prioritizing over what we genuinely need, right? So yeah, and that's my perspective of it. Is how do I try to control my own emotion when I saw people in social media.
Thank you for your opinion. I actually agree. And what I can link between your statement and what Katsumi said before about social status, I think like what you said, like a watch, right? The more expensive watch you buy or bought, I think it will elevate elevate someone's social status. I think based on the brand, like it will be so different, different social status between someone who use Alexander Christie with someone who use Rolex, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I think for someone who doesn't who doesn't care about social status and focus more on functionality, I think that's very relatable to what you said before. And I
see.
and I do think that self control is what we really need, right? Right now. Yeah. Thank you. Maybe others. Mr. or Miss Iga Mawarni.
Maybe I just share for this question. Next question, maybe I will answer or give my opinion. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Does anyone want to state their opinion on this question, or should we move on to the next question? Moving on then. Okay. So the next question: do you think that fear of missing out is related to social media? Sorry. Do you think fear of missing out related to social media contributes to stress or anxiety? If you think yes, how so? And if you think no, then how so? Miss Alpha, you're still raising your hand. Oh, sorry. Okay, maybe Miss Ekalita.
I think it depends to the person, Miss. Yeah, if she or he is a sophaholic, of course, it will be them stress or anxiety. But if they're not sophaholic and like Miss Alpha said, there is a family to feed, then society to impress, of course, they will. It didn't bother them at all because they have priority.
So you think that a shopaholic, if they did not um did not
Yeah,
actually,
if
if
uh,
they didn't uh uh wait,
if
yeah,
they didn't buy, if they didn't buy the things
uh-huh.
that wanted, they will be stressed and anxiety. Yes, right. Because if you saw the movie, it the movie title is Sofacolic, and it's very funny. It's a comedy film, but it's so describe how Sofacolics characters, and it's the film is very funny because the apa the tokoh to actress ya, the actress is um she is freezing the credit cards and and keep it in the freezer, and when she saw the things that she has to buy, and she put out the credit cards and breaks the ice and go to the the shopping store, and um apa tuh rebutan apa sih eh apa grab the things in at the same time with the others buyers, and also she is like have to go to the apa tuh klub yang apa sharing group. If you saw the movie, and yeah, they will be like stressed and anxiety if they didn't catch the.
Thank you. Sorry, the word that I'm trying to find before is succumb. So you think that people, the shopaholic who didn't succumb to their FOMO, they're gonna feel stressed, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Circum maksudnya apa, Miss?
Succumb itu kayak kalau dia nggak menuruti FOMO-nya itu.
Yeah. What I saw in the movie, she is very. I think I would recommended you to saw the movie because it's very funny, and also describing how the foremost is, and the Sophocles they maybe will be like mad at people if they don't get the things that they want, and they didn't want to give the things to others, although it's so I mean that little things will be big for them, yeah, because of they obsessed to the things, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ekalita, for your opinion. Do anyone want to share maybe their experiences about this? Have you feel some kind of stress when you're not buying things? I would love to hear you guys' opinion. Okay, Miss Iga Mawarni.
Okay, thank you for the time. Maybe I will share my own experience when I get FOMO on social media to buy something related to my needs or don't really needs actually. While before, I think myself is quite FOMO on social media to buying something until how to say, until my wallet is empty because I just do check out every single day, every single morning. I just scrolling up on my website store. And I think if I don't do that, I feel really stressed or anxiety because I don't feel I had how to say my needs is doesn't fulfill. That's why I feel stressed. Otherwise, that goods it's really not really how to say the goods that I bought it's not really important. But I think because of this FOMO things, I just being impulsive and spends a lot. And suddenly I realized I already store a lot of things on my cupboard, a lot of skincare that I don't really use them properly. And some of them already expired, but I don't open it yet. So it's really bad for me. And I think at the time I feel really stressed, not anxiety, stress because uh how to say it's kind of like kayak apa ya sebutannya? I
Hoping
don't know how to
something like that?
describe it. It's like bombing myself.
Mm,
I want to buy, but I don't have any money because I always buying things. So yeah, it's give me a stress feeling.
maybe it's
Okay.
the way you bought things that way is because maybe it's your coping mechanism from the stress. Is
Yes,
that
I
right?
think so.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
So the things that you bought, are they like mostly small accessories or not very important stuff? Is that right?
Uh, yes. Small, but how to say many. You know, the quantity is so many. I just buy
Mm,
many things, but I already have that.
mm,
But I just trying to buy again to fulfill my needs. But actually, I don't really need them.
okay. Thank you so much for sharing with us about your experience. What I can point out from what Miss Iga said, I think it's because the satisfaction feeling when you're emptying your cart, your online cart, right? And then maybe it's also the anticipation, right? The excitement that you are very excited, waiting for your products, for your purchases to arrive. So maybe that's what fuels it. Thank you, Miss Iga.
Thank you.
Maybe some others want to share with us. Miss Tiba, if you will.
Okay. Actually, I have a similar experience, but maybe in a different perspective about this FOMO related to social media contributes to stress or anxiety. Somehow, maybe a little bit story. Is it okay? Back then, when I was study abroad alone, I feel stressed because of my study. And in a day, I don't know, someday I found just it feels so released and refreshing when I do buy something that other people also have. So in this term, I just want to say maybe for this question, I want to try to give you another opinion that, well, of course, many people experience that FOMO related to social media can cause the stress or anxiety. But in my experience, that FOMO related to social media could release my stress or anxiety. That's could happen also for some people in the similar situation, for example, as me. So I think FOMO is not always a bad thing because it can give the motivation for some people to always keep updated, see what happening in this day, like what people do, what people going to buy or need or something. But the most important things that, in my opinion, that the most important that we have to be careful of is how we what you call it, like menanggapi, yeah,
Respond.
yeah, that one. How we respond these FOMO things. It could be good for us, it could be bad in other ways. So yeah, so I don't know. I'm a person that always like say it's always depend on the person. But in my perspective, so FOMO, of course, it could lead you to the stress or anxiety, but for some people, it also can give you a refreshing things like that.
Thank you. So for you, it's like some sort of escape, right? Okay, thank you for sharing. Maybe Mr. Sets or Miss Sets, you can go.
Hello, Miss Sophia. Am I
Hi.
audible?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Based on the question that we have already discussed, I think if we talk about the is that FOMO relate to social media contributes to increase the level of the stress and also our anxiety. I think sometimes we have to realize that probably social media will give us some negative impacts and also disadvantages, right? Especially to everyone who is really addicted into it. I mean, I saw a lot of people currently that it seems like they cannot live without social media. The things that they always do in their daily life is only try to scroll the social media lah. Something like they need to connect what happened in the social media into their real life, right? So I mean it because of they are quite afraid if they don't follow those new things or the update from from the social media, they will be left behind. I'm pretty sure about this. um I mean, the things that I'm gonna say this, you need to be you. I mean, like a Bruno Mars song, it's like just the way you are, because the social media is just a media, not your real life, right? So I mean, we don't need to think too much just because we cannot follow the update. And then I'm gonna say one more thing that the we need to use social media to utilize the advantages of social media itself. So that's the point that I'm gonna say in this forum. So the last but not least, please use the social media wisely. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sachs. So basically, you said that we have to use or utilize social media mindfully, right? To avoid the negative impacts and just focus on the benefits and advantages. Thank you so much. I think we should just move on to the next question. Okay. Well, we talked about FOMO. Now we're talking about scarcity marketing. Do you really need that limited edition item? We noticed that a lot of company right now, a lot of companies, they use these marketing tricks to make potential customers to engage with their brand. So companies, sorry, the main goal of scarcity marketing is to incite people to act quickly to avoid missing out on something amazing by generating a sense of urgency and excitement. This idea is also used to enhance the desirability of brands and to, of course, boost their product sales. And as a strategy, a marketing strategy, scarcity marketing encourage customers to take a positive decision towards purchasing a product. So maybe if you're not if you don't see a discount on this product, you won't buy it. But when they said that this product is limited edition or they're having a big sale, you start to contemplate, right? And most often, you decide to purchase the products or the services. And also the role of scarcity marketing. So companies often introduces us to their products using scarcity marketing with limited products or services, items that will be on stock for a limited period of time, maybe a discount that only lasts for a month a week, or maybe even a day, right? And often companies, to make people or potential customers aware of their brands or products, they make like this collaboration, uh, often a specific collaboration when maybe an influencer or celebrities or even animes, right? Um, that usually have devoted fans, fans that will willingly spend their money due to their love of the subject of this collaboration, thus making potential customers aware and start to engage with the brand. And also, scarcity marketing triggers the sense of urgency for us. Maybe this product will not be on sale ever again, with only 15 stocks, limited to, I don't know, certain region, or maybe only 10 products in the whole world, right? Right? Uh, or if you are familiar with pop culture, there's something called collector's limited edition. So maybe for some tabletop games, or maybe books, um, some kind of that, they are designed to be more valuable to the collector or the reader, which is why they are usually more expensive than the regular edition. And they later labeled it as a special editions or deluxe edition to make it more exclusive, right? And generally, this is used to create buzz and to boost their sales for the products or services. So the question is, how do you feel when you see an item on sale with a limited time only offer? Does it change your perception of value? Does it make you feel that this is more valuable before it having a discount? Uh, Tell me what you think. Maybe Mr. or Miss Canis Potter? Canis Potter, a Potterhead. Do you have opinion about this? Okay, maybe Miss Sri Fatima Az-Zahra, or maybe Miss Henny.
Hi, Kak.
Oh, okay. Miss
Uh,
Sri. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. I have to try to answer this question. And how do you feel when you see an item on sale with limited time only offer? Actually, um, I not I'm not the type person of that FOMO, because I don't really like uh to shop anything, to buy anything that I don't need. And the label of limited time only is not change my perception of value, and it's really depend on the stuff is I need or not, just like that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I would really love to be you, actually. Self-control is very hard, guys. Okay, maybe Miss Henny, do you want to share your opinions with us?
Okay, can't you hear me?
Yeah, crystal
Okay.
clear.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Sophie, for giving me a time to express my opinion about this topic. Yeah. So how do I feel when I see an item on sale with a limited time only offer? Um,
it's not a big deal for me, yeah, because it's a kinds of economic system like cause and demand, yeah, or demand and supply sometimes, yeah, because they have instead of they don't want to be lost, yeah, for the company, it's better for them to sell everything before the things expired, yeah. So it doesn't matter for me, yeah, because they every shop or company, they have their own role, yeah, to buy their things or to buy their product, yeah. They have a kinds like a marketing trick, yeah, to uh, what is that, to pursue the customer, to engage the customer to buy their item, yeah. Maybe they can what is that, give a kinds of a big sale or discounts before the end of the year, sometimes, yeah. I guess that better than they got lost with their product. Why not give a kinds of discounts, yeah, so the product will be sold out, yeah. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Honey. Uh, maybe I want to share my experience with this. So, I really like to play video games, and specifically computer video games. And we have this like platform called Steam where we could play and buy games from the platform. So they annually they have like a summer sale or an autumn fest where the price is getting like crazily discounted. Like there's a game like around originally around like 1 million rupiah, one game, and they discounted for 90%, so it's only 100%, right? 100,000 rupiah, sorry. So it's really changed my perception of value because it's like way more expensive normally, but on this like autumn sale, it's only 100,000 rupiah. But the thing is, I don't really play that game, like that one game. So does it change my perception of value? Not so much because I don't play that game and I don't get the benefit, like the joy or the fun I'm gonna feel after buying those games. So I think it's basically aligned with our interests or personal interest to what we are gonna buy. So if there's something affect you in a personal way, I think it's gonna change your perception of the value. But if it's not, then not so much. Okay. Maybe like some other person, sorry. Miss Diba again. Thank you
Okay.
for raising your hand.
No, not many explanation. I just want to say I couldn't agree more with you, Miss Sophia. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I feel way better that other person react the same as me then. Okay, does anyone want to add something else? Maybe Miss Mami Malona?
Hello, good evening.
Good
Miss
evening.
Sophia. And this is my first time joining your room, perhaps after a long time ago. Yes, a few months ago.
It's
So
okay.
according on the question from me myself, if I get offering like the magic word like limited time only, or or discount like that, I think this is not affect me so much because I'm a mom. I have my own priority. So if this is about the product or even the luxury brand, it not affect me so much. Because I have my own priority. If this is about my children education, maybe I can change my mind. But if this is only like a good or something, I will depend on my financial capability. I will think about that. Yeah. Even I get a lot of offering or the magic word like this is a limited edition with a special price or blah blah blah. I think this is only like a strategy marketing, and I know that so much. Yeah. Thank you. That's my opinion about the question.
Thank you. So,
That's all.
yeah, it's okay. Thank you so much for your opinion. And once again, I will really want to be you as a person, but affected by a limited time only offer. Okay, thank you all for your opinions. We should move on to the next question. Um, why do you think companies create artificial scarcity to encourage purchases? Well, I think Miss Henny said an opinion about this before, right, Miss Henny? You said that they want their products to be sold out at the end of the year, like
Yeah.
for the end of the year discount. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a kind of marketing trick, Miss, I guess.
I do think so as well. Maybe others want, or do you have like any other opinions about this? Miss Sakina?
Hello, Miss. Yeah,
Hello.
thanks for give me a change. Actually, for me, why does the company give some sentences like as it is limited edition only because yeah, beside the marketing trick, I think it is I mean the people who want to who I mean the company would like to attract the purchaser even they don't have any intention to buy that product, but after they think about that things, they would like to change their mind, and also they would like to buy even the things isn't so necessity for them, for the purchaser in that time, but sometimes for me, I think that maybe uh those things are beneficial later. I would like to use it, yeah, maybe someday or even just later. So I would like to buy. For example, if those things are not foods, yeah, such as things that have due date, expire range of date, yeah, still so long. I think they would like to make a quick decision just to buy it because we would like to use it later. I think that's all, Miss. Thank you.
Thank you. So essentially, what you stated that companies use this as a trick to attract potential customers, right? So maybe they didn't know about the company or the brand or even the products, but if they put a limited edition label on it, then people get more and more interested by it, and then maybe they get like you said, they change their mind and maybe start become a loyal customer for the companies or the brands, right? Well, thank you so much, Miss Sakina. That's a very interesting take for discussion. Maybe one more person before we move on to the next question. Miss Sachi, Mr. Sachi, if you will.
Hello. Yeah,
Hello.
hello, good evening. Sorry, I can leave. Okay, let me try to give my perspective about this. Why do you think companies create artificial scarcity or limited edition items? Yeah, to encourage purchases. Perhaps you can see from how the way uh McD selling the products, McD just always like selling like the items that are very common, but they try to attract more buyers by selling limited editions, BTS, if you remember that. So they will take how to say it. They will try to find something that they see from the customers what they are crazy about. So they're thinking that what if I sell something related to what they are crazy about. So they like BTS very much. Like they are big fans of BTS. So they just change. I mean the package of BTS and make it like limited edition. And because it's rarely make the using. I mean selling this kind of product, even though the product just the same, just changing the packaging, but it worked very well. So this is also why sometimes the company make like limited edition. So this is like a very great way strategy to attract different how to say different potential buyer. Okay, and the second one, just the same with the previous the previous participants say that perhaps they just want to sell the product because it almost expired, or perhaps that product's not really how to say, it's like that the buyer not really like it. This is like tidak terlalu laku. I don't know how to say that. Not like so they try to make them have buyers as well by making limited editions with a lower price, so it can also attract the customer to buy it. I think that's it only from me. Thank you.
Thank you. I really like how you said that this is also a way to attract like more potential customers, like from a different customers that they usually get, right? Like the packaging with Korean idols or like I don't know, like any other things that I think that's a very good point. Thank you so much for your insights. That's very interesting. Okay, thank you, Miss Sachi, right? Maybe we move on. Thank you. Maybe we should move on to the next question. I'm really sorry. I don't know what happened. Okay, now let's talk about how do you balance your desire when you are confronted with a must-have item versus practical needs. Does anyone have something to offer about discussion? Oh, I'm really sorry. I think I skipped Mr. Rizky Phil Akbar for the previous question. But do you want to answer for this one
Wait,
instead?
please. It's okay.
Do you want to answer this question instead? Or
No. No.
okay.
I will
Maybe.
for a little bit.
Okay, thank you. I'm really sorry I skipped you. Maybe Mr. Bentaro Trisha Putra. What's your take for this question?
Hello, Miss.
Hello.
Okay, I think I will answer the next questions because, to be honest, I don't really get into the point about fear of missing out, because this is about the Gen Z, things. So, I don't really understand about the fear of missing out. So I think I will answer the next questions for a while.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. So you don't really relate, right, to the phenomenon that
Yeah.
okay, fair enough. Does anyone want to share their opinions about this question? Miss Candice Potter or Mr. Or Mr. Akbar Fasha? Kak Sunni, if you will.
Okay, I think there will be a moment where we need to save up and we do like a trade-off. Like for the sake of practical needs, we should decrease some of them. Okay, I mean like we live in poverty for a while just to satisfy our obsessions over something that we favor so much. I think that's the only rational um, way or actions here to balance the expected or unexpected desire. Because must-have items like it's like um, very limited, not only in the quantity but also in time as well. Because like I've ever been interested in purchasing like how to say it's like short jacket. Yeah, it's in that bank. And but at that moment I was like thinking, okay, I'm going to save my money first. Okay, probably next month I'm going to buy it, but it was too late because and they've released a similar product but with different and lower quality, and I learned so much from this experience that we need to sacrifice. I mean like, okay, let's just buy it now, suffer later. Okay, yeah, and do some rationalizings on our current expenditure. Okay, so yeah, some people, of course, do also consider uh, pay later or like online loans. Yeah, I think I think as long as they can justify their actions, like and rationalize things that from which mechanism or approaches they can break out their expenditure and savings, I think it's okay. And even like with the ease of obtaining loans, yeah, online, yeah, people should be, as what everyone said, to be even more mindful and conscious, yeah, like conscious at the same time, because otherwise it would only bring negative impact, especially financially. Okay, that's my comment.
Thank you so much, Kak Sunni. Reminder for everyone, guys, shop responsibly. And I actually felt, like the same as you, the regret of wanting to buy something that not available the next day. Oh my God, the regret I felt. Maybe I feel it for like a month. Okay, Miss Diva.
Okay, so this is very interesting. because how we know our priority, right, in these questions. And basically, in every time I face like what confusing, like do I have to buy this, or do I have to wait, or do I have not to buy this one? I always like, I'm a right thing person. So whenever I face this, I have to write the problem specifically. Like, okay, the problem is there is a mass item laptop, for example, laptop. I want to have, I want, not I need to have, because I already have a laptop. And then I will list one by one, like the positive things if I buy this, and negative things if I buy this. So I will have many lists of perceptions, and a short story after I found, or like write everything on the positive and negative sides. I will see clearly, like, okay, this actually just what you call it, like just a desirability, and it's not necessary to buy, or it is really need to buy. So I think this is the very effective way, in my opinion, in my experience, not only in this case, but only whenever you have doubt in choosing something. For example, like you have someone that you love, for example, and then and then you have also the other one that want to get involved with you, right? And then yeah, you can use this kind of things to just to see it clearly. Is it just your desirability, or it's really comes to your responsibility and your what you call it, considerability? Yeah. Thank you, Miss Sophia.
Thank you for your insight, Miss Deepa. I think it's very interesting that you write your the pros and cons of what you're gonna buy, right? I think it's also a very effective way as well. That's very interesting. Like I might start doing that later in the future. Thank you. Miss Sakina?
Hello, Miss. Okay, I would like to try to share my opinion about this. Um, it also happens to me when I need to choose what university that I need to enroll myself. Yeah, I was confused in the time which one would like to be the best university for me, yeah, at the time. And I would rather to write down the pros and cons like the previous presenter said before. But when I was in a situation like in a department store, when I saw maybe things that I love, and I think I need that stuff. It's I mean, it's hard to think first about do I need it, or do I need to keep my money? Sometimes it's hard to do it at a time. I think it's situational, I mean conditional, yeah, the way we are thinking. But I just remembered what is that? A film that I have watched on Netflix. The title is Pay Later. Uh, the one that I've learned from that film is when the person need to buy things uh, because actually she was in a online loan and tried to what is that, try to decrease her desirable to buy things. The suggestion from her mentors at the time that you need to count 1 to 3 until 100 maybe, yeah. It just give us time, and also we try to think first that do I need that stuff, or yeah, only my only, or is it only my desirable? Maybe it will work if we are in that situation also, I think. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Sakina. So guys, also a reminder again, start counting before you buy something. At least just to subside your desirability to purchase. Miss Sri Fatima Zahra, the time is yours.
Hey, thanks for the opportunity. And it's my opinion is have similar with the previous speaker answer, but I want to add that for me, balancing between must-have item and practical needs, it's often it depends on how I prioritize the things. When I feel this stuff is I have a question with to myself that I do I really need this, or is just a passing desire. And I also like to give myself time to think. I usually give myself like 2 or 3 days to think that I really need this stuff or not. And at the same time, I remind myself of my current priority. If my essential needs have been met, I usually hold off and on buying the item. And more important is I also think about the long-term use. If it's something that I can only use for a short time, I probably skip it. But if it's something that can be useful in the long run, I might consider it. For example, I love and enjoy to collecting a book because they have lasting value and can be beneficial over the time. Treating myself is important too, but only if it aligns with practical and purpose. That's my opinion about this question. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Sri Fatima. I think what's very important from what you've said before is you have to we have to the primary needs is have to taken care first before we consider buying the must have or the secondary items, right? I think it's
Yes.
very important for us to just to resist the urge to purchase something. Thank you so very much for the insight. Very nice. Um, Next, we're going to talk about the rising phenomenon of instant gratification. Instant gratification is also what drives the FOMO thing to to happen. So instant gratification um, is getting immediate pleasure to gain short-term satisfaction. So rather than waiting for like a period of time to get a general case of satisfaction, we tend to try and find immediate pleasure that maybe only lasts for a short time. So succumbing to instant gratification can also negatively affect our mental health, from spending excessive amounts of money on online shopping to mindlessly scrolling, like doom scrolling social media sites. Internet users all too often find themselves giving way to their urge for short-term pleasure and abandoning self-control. And I think this is a pretty unhealthy habit that we have to completely completely take care of, right? By using more of our self-control. So the question about this is, because FOMO is very closely related to instant gratification, how does FOMO affect your spending habits, like during sales or events, such as Harbolnas or like holiday discount, right? Because most of the time, purchasing things at Harbolnas or like twin dates, like on Shopee, it's 12/12 discount, 8/8 discount. We get so many shipping discount, or the products get a pretty big discount that maybe we might miss if the next day comes. Do you have any opinion about this question? Maybe Miss Nadia? What do you think about this question? Or Mr. or Miss Otak Community?
Hi, hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, Mr. Ota, what do you think about the question? Or do you have like any experience?
Yes, all right, okay. Thanks for the chance given. I would be truly happy for inviting me to speak up. It's my chance to practice English, Mr. Sunshine. Thank you. Okay, how does FOMO affect your spending habits during sales, or even such as our bonus or Eid al-Fitr, Christmas, and discount? Yeah, I do believe that it affects the youth consumers due to citizens try to get more and more related to discount. What we can see in e-commerce, whatever the name of e-commerce is, we try to what is it? Look forward to buying everything when 12/12, 11/11, 10/10 on e-commerce. So it is a huge opportunity for the sales, the way how they can promote the product, because the market are engaging related to the FOMO. If I get skipped by 12/12, 11/11, it seems like we lose something. I guess it goes to psychological effect. Even it how to say, it doesn't really matter for us if we skipped out 12/12, 11/11, as long as we have unlimited money, we can buy everything without waiting for 12/12, 11/11, and whatever the discount is. The problem is, if everything is going to be FOMO or discount, the citizens avoid to be professional in every sector or every jobs. That's that's a detrimental effect for FOMO. They will forget what they have to pursue related to be professional, but they try to get which one is viral and festivalization for everything, whether it is accessories, clothes, desserts, and everything. It's detrimental effect, I guess. That's why we can conquer these cases by way of avoiding 24 hours or 24 sevens, waiting for 12/12, 11/11, and 2020, not 2020, 12/12, 9/9, and 10/10. I have just installed e-commerce for 6 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. Why Hence, that I couldn't get any distractions when it has a notification ting, 11:11 ting, 12:12 ting, 10:10. It's really detrimental for me to focus on what I have to pursue, what I have to achieve it for short term and long term. But because I don't know when I get, don't you know, now it's good for you to buy something which is inexpensive price. You can buy it now and so on. What is that? I never pursue a discount. I have to shape what I have to pursue to be my short term and long term plan. But step by step or day by day, I try to install. I get involved to buy everything, specifically to buy a book through e-commerce. That's what I cannot control right now. I can get affected uh, FOMO only on books. That's what I cannot control. Maybe per month I can spend to buy a book, 5 to 6 books. It's really, how to say, suffering for my pocket or my wallet if I cannot counterweight my balance, both income and outcome. Thank you very much. Sorry for taking time to speak too much.
No, it's okay. We really want to hear your opinions. And by the way, same here. I can buy up to 10 books in one visit to the bookstore. It's absolutely crazy. Um, yeah, I think what I really like about your statement before is how FOMO is affecting our professional way. Like how you said before that people affected with FOMO, they tend to lean like into other direction and doesn't, like, I don't know, stand on their foundation, like on their principle. I think it's a good point. Thank you, Mr. Ota. And guys, because I think we only have like almost 30 minutes left and I have a view question, I want to move on into the next question. Okay, so I want your experience. I want you to share about this question. What was the last thing that you bought that you didn't really need? Can you share it with us? Does anyone want to share? Mr. Angga, maybe? Or Miss Rino Faliza? Or does anyone want to share their experiences or opinions about this question? No? Okay.
Let me volunteer then.
Oh, okay. Maybe Mr. Angga first, and then we'll get back to you, Miss Dipa. Okay, Mr. Angga, you can start.
Uh, frankly speaking, I don't know what I've regretted basically because most of the stuffs that I bought, I I already planned it earlier that I was going to buy this kinds of stuff. Probably because I'm a picky buyer. Like I do buy something that I need, and sometimes I check as well. Like I do research whether the price um is is
Cheaper.
suitable, is like whether the stuffs like make sense
Mhm.
with the price or not. So yeah, that that's probably what makes I don't really regret that
Mm.
I already bought. Mm, yeah, I think that's all. that I can tell for now. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Anga. Guys, be like Mr. Anga. We have to be mindful about our consumer habits. No, I'm only talking about myself. Sorry, guys. Okay, Miss Tiba?
Okay, thank you again for the opportunity. So I just checked my Shopee and just to make sure what things I bought and that I really don't need it actually. Well, it's a wallet that yeah, I don't really need that, but that time actually it's last year that things I bought it because I saw a live section in Shopee, and then it's like one brand that actually it normally it is much more expensive than what I bought. So that's a really what you call it, like it influenced me to buy it that time. But until now, I didn't use it. So that one, the things that I bought that I didn't even use it.
Sorry, why did you buy it again? Because you
Because
saw it.
I watch the live section in Shopee. They have kind of live section, right? Like someone is talking to that things. And then yeah, they make it work to influence me. Yeah, so
Oh.
actually like I don't really need the wallet because I already have some, but that because of they said, oh, this one only one opportunity and you will not have this next time and so on. So yeah, that's the biggest regret for me this last year.
So the seller must be very charismatic.
You
to make you very
you have to meet
charismatic,
him.
right? To influence you to purchase the product. Thank you so much, Miss Diba, for sharing your experiences. Does anyone else want to share their experience? Miss Mami Malana, maybe?
Okay, well, actually, I don't have any idea, but even though in my last comment, yeah, I said that I'm mature enough to buy something, yeah, I will choose the important thing. But as a woman, sometimes when I hear about hardballness or something like that, this is affect me so much because as a seller, I know that for that a moment, the seller really give special price. Then sometimes I really give the moment to buy some important thing. Yeah, so yeah, that's I think that this is important for me to buy. So when it's come like a herbalness, I will find the product that I want to need. I want to need to buy like clothes or something like that. I will cross check the price. Is it cheaper enough or not? Then if this is affordable, then I will buy it. That's my thing. And about the things that I didn't really need that I bought. Or how to say that? Uh, Actually, there are a lot of things that I buy because if I like to scroll my Shopee account and I like to see the and unnecessary product, but this is kind of an important thing, but with this very cheaper price, like a product from China, there are a lot of things like it can be comp or anything that this is unique but unnecessary thing, but because of this is very very cheaper, then it influenced me to buy that. But after but after I find it or I get the product, I thought that, oh my god, this is not unnecessary. This is like a useless. Yeah, I have that experience. And I believe that all the women ever have the same experience like me. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. I do that as well. Like seeing cute things, I don't know, that's really unnecessary, by the way. A headband, cute pink, check to the cart, and then bobby
Even the
pin.
mirror or the anything, they have anything.
Exactly. And it's often it's pretty cheap as well, right?
Yeah. Like a bottle of bottle or even glass. They have a unique type, but there's no good quality. So it's very easy to broke or something. Yeah. So we like a buy trash or something like that.
Yeah, that's too relatable. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Mami Malona. Does anyone else want to share with me?
Yeah, I want to share something. Yes, last night I tried to find a cheap food, and then I found nasi padang. Then yeah, I ate there, and I ate the food, and they gave me two 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 chickens and two rice, yeah, and yeah, after that I ate, and I was full at the time, and I was surprised that the price is very expensive, 55,000 rupiah, and I was so surprised because I just know that the nasi padang maybe just 25,000, and I don't know, it's 55,000, and so I make in my mind, I don't want to eat in here again, something like that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lucky. Do you get tricked or do you voluntarily ask for 2 chickens or
No,
extra portion?
they just give me 2 chickens, and they said you ate 2 chickens. That's why it's 25,000. I thought that it's same, it just one or just two, because they gave me two. So it's same if I ate or not, something like that.
That's a naughty seller. Probably it's best for you to not eat that again. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that with us, Mr. Lucky. Maybe we should move on to the next question. Okay, now we're gonna talking about a sustainable purchasing practice. What I want to highlight about this is maybe about the waste of our purchases and the social issue that will emerge from consumerism, right? So this one, ever wondered where all of the packaging and electronic waste of our purchase would go? Because most of the times when we purchase something, maybe in a very huge quantity, after we use it, we just toss it to the trash can, right? And we don't even think about what is the consequences of our consuming habits. And also, this question, have you read any news regarding exploitation toward workers or laborers in the fast fashion and technology industries? Because personally, for me, in my social media, mainly on Twitter, I saw or read a lot of news regarding the exploitation of child labor or laborers in general in the Republic of Congo, right? Because there is a cobalt mines there. So cobalt is used by the technology industries to make lithium batteries for our electronic stuff. So what can I say in this issue is like the more we buy technologies that actually we don't need, like we don't actually need to upgrade our phones or electrical products in like a year, right? As long as it still function well, I think it's unnecessary to upgrade it. I think maybe for other reasons, for a job, maybe it's needed, but I think for like personal use, it's not really responsible for us, right? To use so many technological thingies that actually have a big impact on others, like negative impacts. So I will really love to hear your opinions or your takes about these questions. Does anyone want to answer this question or want to share their insights or perspective about this? Maybe Mr. Thomas Ocker? Or Mr. GNR? Miss GNR?
Yes, yes. Hello, Kak Sophia.
Hello.
I think I don't know. I don't have any idea regarding this inquiry for in your slide. So like, so can you explain more for example?
It's actually more like the effect of our consuming habits, right? Like all the waste, right? The products that we purchase, they will generate waste, right? Like the packagings or like the electronic waste, like right? And there, I also read a lot of news regarding the exploitation toward workers, laborer, or child laborers, even like in the fast fashion industry, because they need to generate more and more fashion trends. So they tend to exploit the laborers toward a very abnormal working hours or very poor conditions like working environment. And on the technology industries, they're like exploiting the laborers on the for working in the cobalt mines with a very little consideration, right? So I will really want to hear your opinions regarding these topics.
Yeah, I I have heard some news regarding the exploitation for work rollovers in abroad, but as far as know, it didn't happen in Indonesia because it's like we like in certain condition. I mean, currently we like lack of labor. I mean, not lack of labor, lack of opportunity to get work, right? So I don't have any insightful regarding this issue. But for the purchasing practice, yeah, it's like necessary. Like we we really face the global warming situation, and maybe it's quite related with this kind of issue. So like for myself, like I try always to like buy something, or maybe if you go to supermarket, I just bring my own how to say it, the
Shopping bag.
shopping bag. Yes, the shopping bag. I mean, to try to avoid, try to not like using plastic bag. Even like like in some, maybe in supermarket, they like also have extra charge if you want to buy. But that's my impractical way how to say it, how to be active contributing in waste the plastic bag. But in the case in we speaking of what is the online shopping, actually I'm not really concerned about it. Yeah, maybe, yeah, this inquiry, I mean, your slide is somehow like, yeah, maybe I should rethinking about these things. Like sometimes I buy like battery and then I just throw it away, and then I never thought where it will be, how to say it, recycle again or no. And yeah, this kind of issue maybe. So I never think in future regarding this issue. That's maybe I don't have any like how to say that opinion for the factual opinion regarding this issue. But yeah, that's as far as know. But for labor worker, yeah, maybe in I don't know, maybe in China or maybe in Vietnam. But I should go by I mean go through by the fact. But I just heard some rumor. Maybe another participant know regarding this issue. Maybe you can ask. That's Sophie. I don't have any idea. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay, no, it's absolutely okay. Well, thank you for sharing with
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
and thank you for always using your shopping bag. I do that as well. Try to
Yeah.
avoid plastic waste. Okay, maybe Mr. Thomas Oker first, and then we'll get back to others.
Yes, I just wanted to go in one of the issue when it comes to electronic waste. What people might not consider is you actually need a lot of expertise in order to reuse these, since they are done of so many different smaller and bigger components. And looking at, for example, processors and the way they are rated is okay. I don't want to go too technical, but they are rated by how many cells else in 100,000 are functioning or not. That's how we get different processors like the i7, i8, i9, whatever. So when you have all of these in a trash, first of all, you need the expertise and the technology to determine, okay, what kind of processor do I have in front of me? How good it is it still intact, and for what can I still use it if I want to resell it? I mean, there are some options of buying refurbished that already utilize some of these things, but that only works if people give in their phone and don't throw it away. So you can make sure, okay, these components are still intact. But looking at it on a large scale, electronic waste is an issue where it is very hard and almost impossible to sustain it to a manageable level. When we just look at normal, let's call it plastic waste, of course, there are other solutions, but I just wanted to give my insight on the electronic waste here.
Thank you so much. And I think it's because I don't know if you're from Indonesia or not, but in here, I think it's a homework for the government, to provide some kinds of place or factory or some kind of services to let us recycle a lot of our electronic waste. I think it's a very big problem, and we need to, as soon as possible, find a solution about this. Thank you, Mr. Thomas, for your insight. Maybe Miss Deepa first, and then we'll get back to you, Miss Henny. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Miss Sophie. Maybe I would like to add some perspective on the fast fashion, because that kind of what I'm looking for these years. So what I saw on people that we are the former things that we just talked at the very beginning, it leads us to always buy the what you call it, like the new fashion, the new modern fashion that people use. So it means that we buy a lot new clothes, for example, and then we just throw away. Many people just throw away the old fashion, and it happens. I cannot remember when I heard about this news, but I ever heard that from the satellites we can see like a huge mountain of the waste of the fast fashion from the trouser or pants and clothes and etc. And it should be our concern to more careful and think twice before we buy some fashion things, for example, because it could happen not only in that place that we throw the waste of the fashion itself, but it could contain another environment. For example, if it's will I don't know, but I ever heard some of the waste will throw into the ocean. Yeah, and then maybe some fishes will eat that, and then those fish will we will also eat them. So it also can cause a big problem to our health. So see, what we did will give the effect, the bad effect to ourselves again. So we should be really careful on this term. So yeah, I think a lot of things that we need to consider about their sustainability. Thank you, Ms. Sophie.
Thank you so much, Miss Diba. Miss Henny, if you will.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss. Okay, I would like to give my opinion through two questions from here. The first one is about electronic waste. Yeah, if we want to get a kinds of sustainable environment, yeah, means that we have to apply the concept, if I'm not mistaken, is 3R: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Yeah. Why? Because there are many pollution that sometimes happen, not only because of electronic waste. Yeah, there are air pollution, soil pollution, land pollution, air pollution. Yeah, kinds of pollution we get because of this electronic waste, and it will be affected to what is that, soil pollution. Yeah, if it is related to electronic waste. And of course, yeah, here we are as a human, yeah, we have to be picky to buy something or to choose some things, whether it's good for or 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 the things can save our environment or not. Yeah, it's we are as a human should be, what is that, should be wise. Yeah, should be wise to buy everything, yeah, whether it's a good or not, better than we just follow like hedonism style. Yeah, or we don't want to left behind like a FOMO. Yeah, you don't need to be like that, because in my region too, the more we buy something, it means that everything in our body or everything that we have already bought, it will be hisab. Yeah, based on my religion. Yeah, and yeah, that's my opinion to the first question. And the second question, have you read any news regarding exploitation toward workers and laborers? If we talk about exploitation, it always happen uh, in in work industry life, yeah, especially about workers and laborers. It always happen, yeah, kinds of exploitation, bullying, what is that, discrimination, yeah, and gender gaps between men and women, females and girls. It's always happen, yeah. But me, based on my experience, we have our own right, yeah, to share everything in our mind, yeah, as long as we have a skill. You don't need to be afraid to left behind from others, as long as you have a skill to share your knowledge. Yeah, no need to be afraid because of humans. Yeah, yeah, that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Miss Honey. So what I concluded from your statement is that we have to be responsible, yeah? Be responsible, be mindful about our consuming habits. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, Miss Honey, for your insight. Anyway, the clock has ticked into 10 p.m. Unfortunately, our time here has ended. Thank you so much for joining me and for engaging in each slide. Thank you for also bringing more perspective and insights for us. I think it's the best way for us to receive criticism for ourselves and reflect on our purchasing habits. Sorry. So I give the time back to Kak Sunny, the host, to lead the end of discussion. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Sophia, for joining us tonight. It was undeniably astonishing topic to discuss to raise the awareness and concerns that we can avoid consumerisms and while being even more considerate to the long-term impact, yeah, that we of course set up as a goal in our life, because if we put long-term goals, we can finally make a good reasons. It's not just excuse, but a good reasons to avoid consumerism. For example, like um, it's like marriage things and life after marriage and education for children and pension fund. Considering those, I believe would significantly alleviate our uncontrollable patience to buy some stuff in the meantime. Okay, thank you so much. I think there are several feedback that I'd like to give. It's a very short. It's regards to yeah, some of you say it's like they doesn't know. It should be like they do not know. So I guess that we need to have a better and stronger control over ourselves whenever we realize that we made grammatical mistakes. It's okay to step back, rewind, and fix it. Okay, I think as SVA subject verb agreement become the most common mistakes that obstruct people to get better score, especially in speaking for IELTS, yeah, or for double IBT. All right, I think that's all for the comment. Can you please, by the way, to close the screen, because, right. Okay, I'd like to congratulate, and of course, we would like to pin Ka, okay, Kak Sophia. Okay, I'm sorry, I couldn't make this one bigger. Okay, thank you so much. We would like to take photos for Cassiopeia first on 3, 2, 1. Okay, wait a minute. All right. Okay, you just close your eyes, please. Do it again. Okay, okay, wait a minute. Okay,
Sorry, I do that all the time.
okay, okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, awesome. Okay, now everyone, I invite you all to also open the camera so that we can take pictures together while also with our sophisticated speaker and moderator tonight. Okay, all right, okay, okay, please, I invite all of you to join me. All right, okay. Yeah, we'll stop the screen. Sharing the screen. Okay, thank you. I saw so many awesome participants tonight. Okay, I hope that you gain meaningful insights on how to even better. Yeah. Okay, in better English. Okay, all right. I think we can just take the pictures together. Give me your best smile on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, right. Okay, now another style. Okay, please. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. And the last one. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I think that's all. And as always in OTA, if we close the discussions, we have a yell yell. It's when I say hello OTA, you guys say yesterday, we say tomorrow. Okay, so I say to you all, hello OTA. Yesterday, we say tomorrow. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. Please, please welcome to the next OTA discussion next week. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you, Miss
Thank
Sophia.
you, everyone.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Mr. Sunshine. Thank you, Miss Sophie.
Yeah,
Thank you,
doctors.
everyone.
Thank you,
See you.
everyone.
Assalamualaikum
Okay,
Thank you,
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
everyone.
and bye-bye.